Hi, welcome to episode 22 of The Kitchen Sink, my weekly vlog. I'm Eric J. Barkman, and today I'm going to be talking about the concept of strong female characters. The other day I read an article by Sophia McDougall titled, "I Hate Strong Female Characters." I'll post a link in the description. Now, before you get all up in arms, I should state that the problem is the fact that so often female characters these days are described as strong female characters. But you never get that for the other way. You never have male characters described as strong male characters. An example from the article given was Sherlock Holmes, who is described as brilliant, solitary, abrasive, bohemian, whimsical, brave, manipulative, neurotic, vain, untidy, fastidious, artistic, courteous, rude, and a polymath genius. And yet, so often, female characters are just described as a strong female character, which, as the article points out, and as I agree, is a problem. First of all, part of the reason for this is that often you'll have a main cast of, let's say, for example, 6 people or whatever, and you have 4 or 5 of them being male, only 1 or 2 females. So while the other characters, they'll all be fairly fleshed out, the male characters, because, there's a lot of them, so you don't have the token male. Whereas you have a token female character who's there to be a token female character. You give her various abilities, but she's not really character so much as just token female who's made tough so that you're not showing her as being weaker than the males, but she doesn't have much characterization beyond that. The other thing is that often writers will avoid giving female characters flaws for fear of making it seem like for being sexist, when really, the thing is, if you're making a flawless character that kind of stands out or whatever, I know for myself what I try and do, I generally try and have approximately equal numbers male and female characters. I mean, in individual stories, that isn't always the case. There's a novel I am currently working on that has about a 3-to-1 ratio male to female, but a lot of my other projects have a lot more even ratio, and then some of my projects have, larger amount of female characters than male characters. The thing is also when you have more female characters, you can flesh them out, whatever. You have all your characters' strengths, all your characters' weaknesses. So when writing female characters, the important thing is to make sure they are fleshed out. As a general rule of thumb, I find a good thing to do is look at your characters and see if you can list an equivalent number of descriptors for both male and female characters. Now, of course, I say, equivalent levels of story, because obviously, main character, you're generally going to be able to list more descriptors than, like, the random, waiter or waitress that takes their order in a single scene. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about this week. In case you're wondering where I am, I'm in the basement right now. My roommate's unfortunately home right now, and it feels awkward for me to film upstairs when he's, right there. Yeah. If you're curious, want to see my comic book collection, it's right over there. As well as some boxes behind me. Yeah. So, let me know what you think of the video in the comments below. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't, and subscribing will be great. Remember, once we get to 10 subscribers, I'm going to be going through all of my footage. Oh, that is going to be so painful. And making a blooper reel. So, yeah, and have fun.